Hi dear friends, good morning. In previous lectures, lecture number 2 and in today's lecture number 3, we are going to have tenses, not in a very deep manner, because tenses we have learnt from our elementary level, from 4th or 5th standard onwards we begin tenses. But still when we are in 9th, as I already said, that it is a part of the board preparation, let us understand 12 different tenses that we have. How will they help us in having a right or correct formation? Okay, for the sentences. In our last lecture, we dealt with a topic that is the sentences. We saw types of sentences. Just for your reminder, we saw 5 different types of sentences. Affirmation, in that we have simple statements. The second one, what we have is interrogation. In order to ask a question, we pose certain type of sentence, that is interrogate. In order to interrogate, we have interrogative sentences. The third one was exclamatory sentence. In order to show our expressions, feelings, sentiments, emotions, all of a sudden that we express. The fourth that we saw, that was imperative sentence. Imperative sentences, which mean that in order to order or request, we have certain type of sentence. Okay. So both the things can be used there. In request manner, it's a polite way of asking something, or in a commanding manner, you are ordering something for. Okay. And then what we saw, that is optative sentences. What do you mean by optative sentences? You don't need to turn your page. Yes, my dear friends, optative sentences, which means wishes. We pray for something or someone. Okay? Yes. Which means we have deep-rooted desires to be expressed for other person. So these sentences. Now, in order to have right formations, correct formations, we need to have tenses in mind. Tenses is the base of English grammar. Perhaps for any language. As I already told you in the beginning, let us study this from the linguistic point of view. Yes. And therefore, we should know how 12 tenses will work properly. Now, before I move further in teaching all the 12 tenses respectively, I will be giving you the basic formation, how to make a negative of, how to make a question. We shall be dealing 1 or 2 examples with, and how to even give the fourth formation, that is negative question. Okay, so as it moves we shall see. Before that, I want you to note down a particular sentence that I write for you on the board. Okay. What is that sentence? So there can never be a sentence without an action in the tenses. What do you understand by this very sentence? There can never be, which means it's not possible. It's not possible to have a sentence without an action. Without an action, that is the verb. For example, to eat, drink, water, simple. In the tenses. So all the 12 tenses, they cannot function without action. So in order to write sentences of the tenses, once again I repeat, in order to write sentences of the tenses, verb is must. You cannot have simple statements. I would like to give you one beautiful example. Many of us, we make mistakes. Okay, now this is, he is a boy. Okay, now we have a subject. We have helping verb, we have article, and we have object. So take for an example, this also comes under the formation of verb. Subject, verb and object. So this is a sentence. But some of us, we take this in simple present tense. Now present is fine, but when you add this particular word, what happens? It becomes one of the 12. See, time has been divided into present, past and future. You agree, right? Time has been divided. I was, I am, and I will be. Fine. Yes. So some of us would say he is a boy and would like to give this example from simple present point of view. Will it be right? If you say yes, then I may ask another question. Can you, my dear friends, tell me which is the verb here? Action word. Action word is very important. Action word. Action word is very much important because you need to have, now this is a statement, my dear friends, showing a condition of the present tense. Fine. But this cannot be included in simple present tense. But I want to have an example of simple present tense. Then I would say he eats an apple. So he is the subject. Eats becomes the verb. An object is an apple. Now this is the action word, the verb, and therefore this doer is performing his act on this, and this is the act in itself, and therefore this is directly to be included in simple present tense. And why it can be included in simple present tense? Because we have the formation of simple present tense. For an example, you can write he ate an apple. That also can be right because we have subject, we have past tense of the main verb plus an object, and therefore it can be said that it is also included in tenses, but in simple past tense. Did you understand, my dear friends? So whenever, please make sure, when you want to write examples of tenses, we shall follow the right and given proper formations. The basic idea for you to understand this very aspect is that you should be able to follow the tenses. Now, in order to follow the tenses, I want you to understand the basic parts of the sentences. Parts of a sentence. Okay, now in the later stage, the second thing what we will do is to understand parts of the sentences, and then we will move, because when you write a sentence, you should know on which part you are supposed to work, because as I said, the verb in tenses here, the sentences that we give, the verb will play very important aspect. The subject is equally important, and how, in which way. So there are things that is parts of speech and parts of the sentence. So both the things we would like to give you at the beginning, and then we will start doing the main thing what we are supposed to go ahead. So once again, my dear friends, I want you to understand this very aspect. Please understand, there can never be a sentence. Now 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, you are going to study with me. Therefore, you should be aware of this very sentence. You cannot entertain a sentence without an action in the tenses. So when you write this sort of sentence, he is a boy, she is a girl, that is a simple sentence of present tense. It only shows the condition of the state, or it only shows the condition of a particular thing, person, animal, but which cannot be included. Which sentences can be included? The sentences which are giving the right verb. Yes. So that is what you need to have in mind. Now in that, what you need to have is different criteria, different formations. Did you understand, my dear friends? Yes. So make sure. Now what we are going to do is parts of a sentences. Okay? Parts of a sentence or parts of sentences. Why? Because how to write a sentence, that is very essential. Sometimes we know things are there in front of us, but we cannot. When I say which is a noun, why has the pronoun been used there? That people, they do not know. And therefore, my dear friends, I want you to understand that this is a very, very simple aspect. Okay? Now, take this here. You don't have any homework to do, but make sure that you are able to grasp this entire idea. I want the only single point for you to learn is you cannot include this type of sentences into tenses, because only sentences that you can include, that will be of the action word. Did you understand? So for now we learn this, and in the next lecture what we shall deal, that is parts of a sentence.